Transform any product photo into a professional marketing video with AI generated music using this powerful n8n automation. In this tutorial, I will show you how to build a complete product video ad generator that takes a simple product photo such as this along with the description, then creates a stunning 360-degree rotating video with custom background music. This workflow uses n8n, OpenAI for image enhancement, Runway ML for video generation, and MMAudio for sound creation. Check out the links in the description to get all the resources used to build this workflow. Let me walk you through how this automation works at a high level. As you can see, we actually have two versions, one that creates videos without music and another that creates videos with AI generated music. Let us look at the second one. Starting from the left, we have our form trigger node that creates web form where customers can submit their product information. They can upload a product photo, enter the product title and description, and provide their email address for delivery. Once the form is submitted, the workflow immediately saves the uploaded image to our local system using the save image node. The AI agent node takes the product title and description and uses GPT-4 to generate an image prompt. OpenAI's create image node transforms it into a professional marketing image with perfect lighting and clean background. Then we convert the result to a file format and upload it to IMGBB to get a public URL that we can use with video generation services. The generate video node sends our enhanced product image to Runway ML for video creation. Once complete, we download the finished video. The audio prompt node generates a custom music description based on the product type and video style. The final video node then runs MMAudio, which is an AI music generation tool that creates custom audio and syncs it perfectly with our product video. Then the final video is emailed to the customer. If you don't want to add the music, you can use this workflow, and once the video is generated, you can directly send the email to the customer. Make sure you have enough balance in OpenAI and Runway ML accounts. Import the workflow template before you start building the automation. I will show you how to import the downloaded template. First, log into your n8n account. Once you are in the n8n canvas, click the plus sign here and select workflow option. Then click on the three dots here and select import from file option. Navigate to the directory where you saved the template file. Select the template file and click on the open button. You can see the workflow has been imported successfully. Let us now look at the workflow that creates video ads with music. The form trigger node creates a web form that users can fill out to submit their product information. This node acts as the starting point for our automation workflow. The form title field is where you set the name of the form that appears at the top of the form. Here it shows Midas ad agency. The form description field provides instructions to users about what they are submitting. You can modify this to match your brand voice and explain your specific service offering. In the form fields section, we have 4 carefully configured input fields. The first field has the field label as product photo and the field type is set to file. This creates a file upload button where users can select their product image. The multiple files option is turned off because we only need one product image per submission. The required field option is enabled to ensure users upload a photo. The second field is product title and uses default text field type. There is a placeholder showing toothpaste as an example to guide users. The required field is enabled, making sure we always get a product name. The third field is product description. This is also a required text field where users can provide detailed information about their product features, benefits, or marketing angle. The fourth field is email with the field type specifically set to email. This validates that users enter a proper email format. The placeholder shows name@example.com as guidance. This email is crucial because it is where we will send the final video materials. All fields have the required field toggle enabled, ensuring we get complete information needed for processing. Once someone submits this form, it triggers the entire automation workflow to begin processing their request. I will show you how the form looks like. To do that, click on this execute step button. The form will pop up. Here we need to choose the product photo, then enter the product title and then product description and then the email. This node saves the uploaded product photo to your local system for processing. The operation is set to write file to disk. Since we are saving the file to the disk, the file path and name field uses a dynamic expression to pull the original file name from the form submission to create a complete file path. This is the directory where the image will be stored. You can change this path to match your setup. The input binary field name is set to product underscore photo. The LangChain agent node uses AI to create professional product photography prompts. This node is the brain behind transforming basic product information into detailed professional photography instructions. The source for prompt field is set to define below, which allows us to structure our input with specific product information. Click on this corner to make it full window. This contains an expression that pulls the exact product title and description that the users submitted to the form. Then we have a system message that tells the AI exactly how to behave. Click on this corner to make it full window. Let me break down what this system message does. It identifies the AI as a world-class marketing strategist and expert text to image prompt engineer. The objective section explains that the AI should create detailed professional prompts for hyper-realistic product images suitable for marketing and e-commerce. The key requirements section is extensive and includes specific instructions like focusing on hyper-realistic studio photography, maintaining clean, minimalistic styles, highlighting the product with sharp detail and perfect lighting, using complementary backgrounds like soft gradients or pure white, including professional lighting details like softbox lighting, emphasizing realism and texture, maintaining a premium look, and suggesting subtle settings that enhance the product story. The output format section instructs the AI to write a single optimized prompt. We gave an example here showing the input and the expected output. This node transforms simple product info into a sophisticated image prompt with fine details on how to create the image. The OpenAI node provides the language model that powers the product photography agent. Think of this as the engine that runs the AI brain we just configured. Here in the credential to connect with, you will enter your OpenAI credentials. If you did not already create the credential, you can refer to the link in the video description. The model field is set to GPT 4.1, which is OpenAI's most advanced model for high quality prompt generation. You want to use a powerful model here because the quality of the photography prompt directly affects your final image results. The read image node reads the saved product photo for image processing. Here the operation is set to read from disk. The file selector has a dynamic variable that references the file path from the save image node. This loads the original product photo into memory so it can be sent to the image editing API. This HTTP request node sends the product photo to OpenAI's image editing API for enhancement. Let us take a look at the API documentation. Let us go to OpenAI website. Here I am on their documentation page. Click on this API reference link, then select images option under platform APIs, then select create image edit link. Here you can see full details of this API call. On the right side, you can see a curl request example on how to call this API. It shows the URL that we need to use to call this API, and the method is post. Then we need to pass the authorization header information with bearer word followed by your OpenAI API key. In method field, we are using post as we just saw. Since we are sending data to the API, the URL field points to OpenAI's image edits endpoint that we just saw. For authentication, we are using generic credential type so that we can pass our API key in a secure manner instead of using this headers parameter and entering the API key value here. If you use this headers parameter and enter the API key, your API key will be visible in this node. When you use this authentication as generic credential type, your API key value will be hidden. I will show you how to pass the credential information using this header auth field. Click on this drop-down box and select create new credential. Type authorization in the name field, then type in bearer word followed by a space and paste your API key here. Then click on this save button to save the credentials. We have enabled the send body parameter, and in the body content type we have specified it is form data. Here we are passing the body parameters. Here we have specified 3 key fields. First parameter type is n8n binary file. In name field we have image, and for the input data field we have specified data. The second parameter type is form data, and the name we have specified as prompt. Here we gave the prompt value. Click on this corner to make it full window. We are passing this as the prompt. Third parameter type is also form data, and here we are passing the model name. The model name we have selected is GPT image 1. This API call enhances the original product photo with professional lighting and backgrounds. The convert to file node transforms the enhanced image data into a usable file format. In the operation we have specified move base64 string to file, and here is the input field, and we are asking it to put output file in this data field. This extracts the base64 image data from OpenAI's response and converts it into a file. This HTTP request node uploads the enhanced image to IMGBB for hosting. IMGBB is a free image hosting service that lets you upload images and get a shareable link. You need to create an account with them before you can upload images. I will show you how to create an account and create an API key. It is completely free. Type in IMGBB in the Google search bar and select the link that says imgbb.com. Once you are on their website, click on this create account button. Here select your preferred method of login and follow the prompts for account creation. Here I am logged into my account. Click on this about link here and select this API option. Click on the add API key button here. It will create the API key and display it here. Down here you can also see how to use this API key along with the API endpoint URL. You can click on this copy button to copy this URL. In method field we are using post, and in the URL field you will paste the API endpoint that we just copied. The authentication is set to generic credential type, and in the generic auth type we have specified query auth, and in the query auth you can click on this drop down box and click on this create new credential. Then for the name type in the word key, and for the value paste your API key. Then click on this save button. We have enabled the send body parameter, and in the body content type we specified form data, and here we are passing the body parameter. The parameter type is n8n binary file, and the name is image, and the input data field name is just data. We are saying here that the body contains the image file as form binary data. IMGBB returns a public URL that we can use with the video generation API. Next we have generate video node. This HTTP request node sends our enhanced product image to Runway ML for video generation. To use Runway ML's API, you need to create an account with them. Type in Runway Dev in the Google search bar and select the link that says dev.runwayml.com. Then click on this login button. Then click on this sign up button. Select your preferred method of creating the account. Then follow the prompts for the account creation. Here I am logged into my Runway ML API account. Next, you need to create an API key. If you are not already on the API keys page, click on this API keys link. Then click on the new API key button here. Give a name to your API key. I'm just calling it n8n test. Now click the create button here. Then copy your API key by clicking this copy button here and store it in a safe place, as you will not be able to see it here. Before you can start using the API, you will need to add credits to your organization. Credits are used to pay for the compute resources used by your models. Click on the billing tab here and click on this add credits button. Follow the prompts to add balance to your account. A minimum payment of $10 is required to get started. We will look at the Runway ML API documentation to find more details on how to use the API. Click on this docs link here, then click on the API reference here. Here is the API to generate video from an image. Here it shows you the complete details of this API, and here is an example of curl request on how to call this API. We can see it is using post method, and this is the URL for the API endpoint, and here are other parameters that we need to pass. In method field, we are using post. In the URL field, you can paste the API endpoint URL here from the documentation. Click on this corner to make it full window. This is the image to video endpoint that we just saw. Authentication uses HTTP header auth. Add your Runway ML API key credentials here. This process is similar to that of OpenAI create image node I showed earlier. We have enabled the send headers parameter as we are passing header information using these fields. We have specified the X runway version should be 2024-11-06. We have also enabled the send body parameter. The body content type is JSON, and we are specifying the body using these fields. First is prompt image. It has a dynamic variable. Then we are specifying the model name, which is Gen4_turbo, and here we are specifying the prompt text. Click on this corner to make it full window. This is the complete prompt we are providing. We are saying create a highly professional marketing video from the provided product photo. Simulate a smooth, realistic 3D turntable rotation around the product as if the product is slowly rotating in place. For the duration parameter, we have specified 10 seconds, and we set the ratio as 960 by 960 for square video format, perfect for social media. Once this node executes successfully, it will start a task to create the video from our image. It will give us a task ID. The wait node pauses the workflow execution to allow time for video processing. The amount field is set to 2 and unit field is set to minutes. This gives Runway ML enough time to generate the video before we check the status. Next we have get video node. This HTTP request node checks the video generation status and retrieves the completed video. Let us look at the API details first. Click on this get task detail API. Here is the curl request example on how to call this API. This is the URL that we need to use. This API call will return details about a task. The task status can have these different values: running, succeeded, failed, pending, so on. Let us switch back to n8n. In the method field, we are using get, and in the URL field, we have specified the API endpoint to get the task information. This dynamic variable will have the task ID. Authentication and headers match the generate video node that we saw earlier. This returns the video status and download URL when complete. The if node checks whether video generation is still running. This is the dynamic variable. We are checking the value of this is equal to running. If it returns true, that means video is still processing. It routes to the 30-second wait node, and after the 30-second wait, it checks the status again. If the processing is complete, it continues to download video node. This HTTP request node downloads the completed video file. The method we are using is get, and the URL field contains a dynamic variable that will have the actual video file data. This read write file node saves the downloaded video to your local system. The operation is set to write file to disk, and the file name and the file path uses an expression to create a path in your video output directory. You can change this path as per your setup. This saves the video so it can be processed further with audio. The OpenAI node generates music prompts based on the product information. The model name is set to GPT 4.1 mini. The messages section contains system and user prompts. Click on this corner to make it full window. The system prompt instructs the AI to create cinematic music descriptions suitable for product videos. And here is the user prompt. Click on this corner to make it full window. The user prompt includes the product title, product description, and the video style information. Here we have provided few example outputs. Output content as JSON parameter is enabled so that we'll get the output in JSON format, and simplify output parameter is enabled. When we turn this on, we get a simplified version of the response instead of the raw data. This execute command node runs MMAudio to add AI generated music to the video. MMAudio is an open source Python project designed for generating high quality audio using AI. Using advanced AI, it analyzes your visuals and produces perfectly synchronized sound, delivering a professional quality soundtrack in just minutes. I will show you how to install it. Type in MMAudio GitHub in Google search bar and select this link that says github.com MMAudio. You will be taken to the GitHub page for MMAudio. Here you will find the installation instructions. Scroll down. Here is the installation section. Here it mentions about the prerequisites. You need to have Python 3.9 plus version, and then you need to have PyTorch and corresponding Torch Vision, Torch Audio based on your CUDA version. These instructions here are assuming you have NVIDIA GPU. If you are having NVIDIA GPU and you are following this prerequisite, make sure to match your CUDA version against this number. Here it says CU118. You may have a different CUDA version. You need to replace this with your own CUDA version. You can find your CUDA version by going to command prompt and type in NVIDIA-SMI. Then here it will show you the CUDA version. You can still install and use MMAudio even if you don't have NVIDIA GPU or any other GPU. Once you meet the prerequisites, you need to clone the repository by executing this command. You can simply copy this, go to your command prompt and then paste it here and hit enter. Once you clone the repository, you will need to execute this third step. You need to change directory to MMAudio and then run this pip install command. If you don't have the GPU, you can skip this part of executing this command with CUDA version. First you need to install the Python, then clone the repository, then run the third step. If you get an error related to Torch or xformers while running this third step, install CPU only version of PyTorch. I will provide the link to CPU only version of PyTorch in the video description. Click on this corner to make it full window so that you can see the complete command. This command field contains a complex command that navigates to the MMAudio installation directory, activates the Python environment and runs the demo script. The parameters include duration, input video path, music prompt, and the output directory. This code node parses the MMAudio output to extract the final video file name. The JavaScript code searches for the video file path in the command output and formats it properly. This prepares the file name for reading the final video with music. This read file node loads the completed video with music. The operation is read files from disk. In the file selector field, we have specified the dynamic variable that will have the extracted file name from the previous node. This prepares the final video for email delivery. The Gmail node emails the completed marketing materials to the customer. Here in the credential to connect with, you will enter your Google credentials. If you have not already created the credential, you can refer to the video link in the description. In the resource field, we have specified message, and in the operation field, we have specified send. We are getting the customer email address from this dynamic variable which was submitted to the form. In the subject field, we have specified the dynamic variable that contains the product title which also comes from the form submission. The message contains both enhanced product photo URL and the video file as attachment. Click on this corner to make it full window. Here we have specified the URL for the photo and we just mentioned video file is attached. The attachments section includes the final video as binary attachment. Save your workflow frequently by using the save button here, as the changes are not automatically saved. Now it is time to test our complete automation. Make sure all your API credentials are properly configured. The OpenAI, Runway ML, IMGBB and the Gmail. The workflow includes both a music version and a no music version, giving you flexibility to use the workflow that you prefer. There is only a small difference in the final Gmail node for the no music version. Let me open this email node, and in the message section, click on this corner to make it full window. Here we are emailing the link for the final video instead of sending it as an attachment. Now let us run the workflow that generates video with music. Click on this execute workflow button. This is the image that we are going to upload. Click on this choose file button. Let us select this image. Product title is perfume. I am giving this as the product description. Cool as night, bold as the man. Enter the email and click this submit button. It says form submitted. We can see the image prompt node is running. Now the create image node is running. The video generation job is submitted. We are giving 2 minutes wait time for the video generation to be completed. Now it is adding music to our video. This will take some time. Make sure you have a GPU with at least 8 GB VRAM for this to finish in a reasonable amount of time. It is sending the Gmail now. We got the message workflow executed successfully. Let us check my Gmail inbox. Here is the email that we just received. Your marketing materials perfume. Let me open this one. Here is the link for the photo. Let me click on that one. This is the photo and this is the attachment for the video. Let me click on this download button. Let me play this video that it created along with the music. If you need help building automated lead generations, setting up cold email machines for your marketing campaigns, please reach out to me. If you found this video useful, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comment section if there is any specific topic you want to be covered. Bye until next video.